Colin, a very, very frustrating afternoon all round.
Yeah, we haven't got out the blocks today. I had a good feeling about the day. We had a half decent training session on Tuesday. There was a little bit of a difference in the changing room before the game, but it just fell flat when we got on the pitch, and we've got to look at the reasons of why that happened.
A great start, Harvey Rudd goal, which really got us off 5 minutes in the game, and we were we were flying basically, weren't we?
Yeah, brilliant start, but we didn't capitalise on it. We would, the game plan was to put them on the back foot and get forward. We had a lot of pace up top today. We had two fast lads on the wide. We had Stapley playing in the number 10, so we went out with a very tackle formation, and the plan was to put them on the back foot and force them into their own half. Which we did, and we even got a goal from it, but then we seemed to just stop doing what we tried to do, and that's the frustrating thing. It's understanding the reasons why we didn't go and capitalise on going one up.
Thornaby equalised just before the break. We got a little bit overstretched, I thought, Colin. Just unfortunate, almost kept it out, but not quite.
Yeah, again, I was concerned because I've watched a lot of VAR from Thornaby, and their balls into the box, that's where they get goals. And we said to the players before the game, do not give any stupid free kicks away where they can launch into the box. And we gave 12 away. I counted them, 12 free kicks, and they're going to score. If you give them law of averages, they're going to score. So we went over there at half time and said, look, you've got to stop doing this. We were ball watching as well, off defending. There was a couple of times they got in at the back post with men unmarked because we were ball watching. So all these basic things, we've got to start getting them right. Otherwise, we are going to struggle to keep clean sheets.
And then in the second half, a really soft goal, unfortunately, for Thornaby's winner.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. You can put the greatest coaching session in the world. It was just an honest mistake. There's no blame on anybody there. It was just a horrible mistake that happens when you're down the bottom end. So, we haven't pointed a finger at anybody. The lads, apart from that, the keeper's had a great game. He's dealt with most things that's coming in. It was just one of them awful moments for him. I feel heartily sorry for him.
And then, we threw the kitchen sink at it, Colin, after that, but the ball just would not go in the net.
We did. It just didn't drop for us, and unfortunately, when you're down there, this is what happens. It just doesn't go for you. We really went on the front foot in the last 25 minutes, but if I'm honest, we still didn't threaten the goal. We still didn't have the quality to put the balls in the box that we were looking for. We didn't have the runners. I thought we played on the back foot today. We didn't play on the front foot, which is what we wanted to do. We didn't anticipate things. We didn't gamble on things. We just let things around us go on, which I've said to the guys, you've got to make it happen. You've got to force it to happen. You can't just wait for things to happen, and I think that's what we did today. We waited, and that's what the most disappointing thing for me today.
Okay, well, we move on now to Penrith, a week today, 4G surface.
Yeah.
Different game perhaps, Colin?
Yeah, totally different game, and we've got to look at what we're going to do there. We've got a good session on Tuesday. Me and Dion's already started talking about what we're going to do Penrith in terms of personnel, formation. Some things worked better today, some things didn't. So again, we're going to look at that. But what I will say, Graham, is those supporters at the end of the game, absolutely fantastic. We didn't give them value for money today, which I'm bitterly disappointed about. But they backed us to the hilt, and I've never seen that. They could have easily turned on the team. They didn't. That support was absolutely fantastic. So we owe them a performance.
Thanks, Colin. And I think it's still in our own hands. We'll look at a result like this. We're very down tonight, but we've still got the opportunity to put this right.
Yeah. Listen, it's not over till it's over, and we'll keep fighting and we'll keep going. The lads have put a shift in today again. They've worked really hard. It's just some of the things that we've asked them to do, they haven't delivered on it, and they've got to understand that. We watch teams, we look at teams, we look for weaknesses, and we set them up to exploit those weaknesses. And unless we start doing that, we're always going to struggle. But they're a good group of honest lads, and I'll back them to the hilt. We've Sarts came in, we gave him the captain's armband today, and he stepped up to it, and I think he was probably the best player on the pitch today. But other people have stepped up as well. So it's still in our hands, Graham, and we will keep fighting.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed for your time, Colin.
Cheers, thank you.